Against the backdrop of Russia's full-scale invasion, Ukraine remains a country under martial law and constant threat. Air raid sirens, missile alerts, and the risk of drone strikes have become part of daily life, both in border areas and in cities far from the front line. In these conditions, the state is trying to maintain control over mobilization and public order while continuing to defend its territory. On paper, the Ukrainian constitution guarantees citizens basic rights and freedoms, including equality before the law and freedom of movement. International treaties to which Ukraine is a party also protect people from arbitrary detention and guarantee due process. Even during wartime, these standards formally remain in force, and any restriction of rights is supposed to be clearly regulated and justified by the needs of national defense. In reality, life on the streets of Ukrainian cities often looks different. Territorial Recruitment and Social Support Centers, the military enlistment offices, commonly referred to as TCCs, together with police units, conduct checks of documents in public places, on public transport, and on the roads. Men of conscription age can be stopped on their way to work, in shopping areas or near residential buildings, asked to produce identity papers and taken away for further verification or medical examination. Videos from eyewitnesses show how these procedures sometimes escalate. Documented incidents include the use of force during detentions, people being pushed into vehicles, and disputes over whether officials have the legal grounds to restrict a person's movement. Human rights organizations and international observers have reported complaints about arbitrary detentions, pressure to sign documents on the spot, and obstacles to contacting lawyers or relatives. This creates a contrast between declared legal norms and everyday practice. The same structures that are formally responsible for protecting law and public safety are regularly accused of violating traffic rules during operations, blocking streets or stopping private cars without clear explanation. For many residents, especially men of military age, moving around their own city turns into a sequence of checkpoints, patrols, and the risk of being detained for clarification of their draft status. The scale of such situations becomes visible through social media. Clips recorded on phones, fragments of conversations with officers, and longer documentary footage together form a mosaic picture of life under mobilization. Each separate episode may look like a routine enforcement action, but taken together they illustrate a systemic problem. The line between lawful mobilization measures and violations of constitutional rights is often blurred, and the mechanisms of accountability remain limited in conditions of ongoing war.
Баю на газу їх перекидає, сука. Диви. Диви. Сідай на капот, сука. Долбойоби їбані, нахуй.
Сука, ну вот как вот, тут закон, да?
Боже, вот это так в армию забирается.